show you how to make one of my favorite recipes, cucumber rice salad. I originally discovered this recipe while doing the Wild Rose Cleanse and have since sort of modified it to make it more of my own. So what you're going to need for this recipe is some long grain rice, a pepper, some carrots, a green onion, cucumber, garlic, avocado, broccoli, probably 1 crown depending how much you like broccoli, a lemon, some olive oil, possibly sesame oil, but it's up to you, and then also some salt and pepper. I like the Himalayan pink rock salt. So depending on what your favorite vegetables are, you don't have to use these specific vegetables, but the more vegetables, the better the dish. So the first thing we're going to do is get the rice cooking. This will make about 4 or 5 servings. So I'm going to use 2 cups of rice. And then of course I'm going to wash and rinse the rice before I use it. Once you actually run some water through your rice, you'll see how actually dirty the water is and how actually really nasty rice is if you don't wash it. So I usually rinse it about 4 or 5 times. Okay, so I've got my 2 cups of rice. Now I'm just going to add 4 cups of water and put it on the stove on high until it boils. And then once it starts boiling, I'm going to put it down to medium and cover it and let it simmer until the rice is completely cooked. Okay, so I've washed all my vegetables and I've got them all ready here, as well as a large bowl that I'm going to put all the vegetables into. So the first thing I'm going to do is carrots. You're going to want to grate the carrots. So I have this awesome grater into a Tupperware mechanism that I use just to prevent a mess, but you could, if you want to, just grate the carrots right into your bowl. Also, I really hate grating. I usually get someone else to do this part for me. Okay, so I've grated my carrots. It's a nice stash them. Just dump them into the bowl here. And then I'm just going to dice up my peppers. You can make them as large as small as you want. I kind of like, well, I like little pieces. Little bite-sized ones, kind of like the size you would put in salsa or something along those lines. So just kind of slice them lengthwise and then the other way. Just mash them all up. Alrighty, I'll just take those and dump them in the bowl. Okay, and then I'm going to take some green onions. I'm just only probably going to use half of this. So this is a super good recipe. It's it only takes about 20 minutes to make usually. Well, I guess it depends how long your rice takes to cook, but same with the broccoli here. I'm just gonna kind of just massacre it. Just make them into little bite-sized pieces again. I love broccoli, so I use a lot, but you don't have to. It's funny because they always, when you're growing up, they always say, kids hate broccoli, but I love broccoli. Okay, just throw that all in the bowl. And then I'm going to do the cucumber here, the item that the salad was named after. Another thing I really like about this salad is you can eat it hot or cold. So I'm just going to chop these all up lengthwise. Just kind of stack them and cut them into quarters like that. Another ingredient I just realized that I forgot to mention earlier that is also a really good option to add into your salad is cilantro. I unfortunately don't have a lot of cilantro at my house right now, so I'm just kind of using what I have, but I love cilantro. It really adds to the flavor. Some people really don't like cilantro, so obviously it's optional for you if you want to use it or not. And then another option is avocado. This recipe with the Wild Rose Cleanse didn't have avocado, but I am an avocado fanatic. It's a really good source of healthy fats, so I always add avocado into my salad as well. Originally, I actually used to put the avocado into the dressing and make sort of an avocado dressing, which is a nice option as well. But now I've just decided that I really enjoy the chunks of avocado in the salad. So, okay, so now everything's in the bowl, and I'm just gonna take a spoon and just kind of stir it up, mix it all up. Okay, so now what we're doing is we're just waiting for the rice. And I just noticed my water's boiling over there, so I'm gonna turn the rice down and cover it up and let it simmer for probably about 20 minutes. Okay, so my rice is simmering, my vegetables are all chopped up in this bowl here, all mixed up nicely. So the last thing I'm going to do is make the dressing. So what you're going to need for this is your salt and pepper, olive oil, optional sesame oil, I just like the taste, and a lemon. So first things first, I'm going to chop this lemon in half and juice it. I have this awesome little juicer thingy. The juice goes down into here. It's awesome. If you don't have one, just cut it into slices and squeeze juice into whatever container you want to make your dressing in. I like using these little jars. This is from Pesto. It makes a really good little mixing container for me to just shake up the dressing. You could use a little Tupperware container, whatever works for you. So I'm just going to juice this lemon here. I like this thing too because it kind of filters up the seeds. And I'm just going to take my container, pour the juice in. Okay, and then you're going to take some olive oil. I'm going to say half a cup. Let's see here. No, I'm going to say a quarter of a cup, sorry. That'd be way too much oil. And then I'm just going to add a little bit of sesame oil, maybe like 2 tablespoons. Then I'm going to press some garlic. I'm a huge garlic fanatic, so my garlic press is my favorite thing I own. So I'm going to press probably 2 cloves of garlic into here. Again, if you don't own a garlic press, just grate it in or mince it, whatever you prefer. So I'm just going to push this in there. And then just some salt. I got this rock salt at Winners. So I was, Himalayan rock salt. I don't know how much it is at the grocery store or the health food store, but I got this little shaker dispenser thing at Winners, and it was like, I don't know, $6. I like it because it's fresh grated. And then some pepper. I'm just going to screw the lid on and shake it for probably 30 seconds to a minute. It's going to turn like a real creamy yellowish color. I also make the same dressing just for salads at work. It's a really good dressing to have. Okay, so my rice has finished cooking, so I'm just going to finish making this dish. I have actually grabbed a bigger bowl because I realized it's not all going to fit into this bowl. So I'm going to dump the rice in. That was a nice noise. And dump my vegetables in. And take my dressing and pour everything on top. And then I'm just going to mix it all together. Okay, so it's all done mixed. I'm just going to pour it into a bowl. And one thing I forgot to mention, like this recipe obviously is completely vegan. There's no eggs or meat or anything in there, so. But you have the option, I've made it before with shrimp or grilled chicken, just pop that on top, super good. So there's my finished product. Super healthy, delicious salad. Like I said, hot or cold, it's really good. And I'm just going to top it off with some hem parts. It's also really good with sesame seeds. And there we are. Enjoy!